This is a 1998 quarter that I'm slowly turning into a ring. And what I'm doing right now is I'm sizing and shaping this. This is going to be a size 6.5. So I'm just slowly making it a little bit smaller and smaller on each side until it's a size 6.5. And there we go. Nice size 6.5, 1998 quarter coin ring. What do you guys think? Is that pretty cool? We'll just leave that right there for a second. Find the other. There we go. So this is kind of what it looks like before I size it. And that's what it looks like when it's finished. This still needs some polishing up, but I'm going to go ahead and stretch this one out. Yeah, this part's kind of weird to film, but this is called a ring stretcher. And what I'm doing is I'm taking this quarter and I'm slowly stretching it out. This one's going to be a size 11, so it's going to be quite a bit bigger than this other one. It kind of spreads out. What's the best way to use the bottom plate of the stretcher? I usually don't. I prefer to use 17-degree dies like this one, But when the coins, at least quarters, get a certain size, like this is a good example. This is a size 12 right now, and we need to get it to a size 11. So we'll go over here, and you want to find a die that it sticks out of, but also kind of sinks into. So I like to start with the biggest one, and you can see it barely sticks out of there. So we'll go up to the next one, and it's about halfway sticking out of this one. So that's good. Then we'll turn it and just apply some pressure. And I just do a little bit at a time, and then come back and check it. See the shape. Not quite done, so we'll go a little bit more. Tap it a couple times to make sure that it's in there, like flat, even. That's starting to look pretty good. Let's go ahead and check the size on it. A little too far. Let's stretch it out just a little bit. There we go. Right at size 11. 1998 quarter. And these two were bought together. Let's see if we can set them up. Like that. That's pretty cute. No, you just use the hammer and the die. It's a lot like using the 1-ton press. So I have had rings kind of warp out using the ring stretcher reducer. So that's why I prefer to use the 17-degree die. I get a more even fold with it. Sorry, I just think this would be a cool screenshot, so I'm gonna screenshot this real quick. And then we can start working on our next quarter. Let's see. What's up? Just making some rings per usual. A little late this evening. Doing pretty good. Let me zoom out a little bit. So this is the next one I'm going to work on. This one is Iowa State quarter. And it's going to be pretty big. This one's going to be a size 12. I know, she's... So we're going to go back over to the ring stretcher and stretch this one out quite a bit. Yeah, I do 90% silver and copper. So these are copper. This is what most people get, but I do have 90% silver state quarters. If I don't have the state you need, you can contact me and I can order it. But the best way to check my inventory on that is on my Etsy. So just tap this logo up here and then the Etsy button and go to the 90% silver pick your state quarter coin ring listing, and you can see if I have the state you want. I also have like dates from like 1964 and earlier. to stretch this one out pretty far. So I gotta be careful. A little bit more. I drop my phone every once in a while. When's the last time you made one with a mallet? It's probably been a couple months. There we go. If it'll focus at all. Maybe. There we go. Iowa. Nice. No, almost every time I use my ring stretcher, my phone stand gets jealous and it'll start like moving away. Almost every time. Or it'll like move down. It'll be like set up and it'll go, no, I'm just not going to film that. Almost every time I use this. I'm just slowly honing in on this size 12 here. It's really close. There we go. Pretty cool. And this is a big old ring, man. Where do you get a machine like that? I got it from Amazon. It's just called a ring stretcher. It's a ring stretcher reducer, because you get this reducing plate as well. I prefer to use these though. These are called reduction dies. But this one was so big it wouldn't fit in here. Yeah, that came out pretty cool. Let's see what our next one is. South Carolina. South Carolina quarter. Now I'm going to go ahead and take a break here and do a little plug. If you guys haven't checked out my website yet, you can tap this logo and then the link in my profile and just go take a look and come back, tell me what you think, see if there's something on there you want. Thank you very much. But you know, if you don't promote, you don't make sales. So I got to do a little plug there for a second. This one's going to be a size 12.5, so it's going to be even bigger than this one. And go ahead and stretch this out. Nice. Yeah, dude, you can get a lot of work done with a ring stretcher and an arbor press. I tell you what. Now you get to see my phone get jealous. It's just like, no, I want you to hold me. Start acting wild. So I do a lot of turning when I do this. You'll see me turning it this way and also flipping it up and down. And that's so as I stretch it, it's applying pressure to different parts of the ring instead of the same part. And that reduces the chance of it like snapping and breaking. size on it real quick. Don't need to go too crazy. Yeah, I'll show you in just a second. It's gone. I found it. Luckily, man, little pieces of silver, they just love to freaking run away. Usually I can find the copper. The silver just disappears. But yeah, here's the reducer. And like, it does not work as well as like a 17-degree die on an arbor press, but for larger rings, 12, 13, it is nice at just getting a more even shape on your ring. So I'm going to put it in the biggest one. I'm going to tap on it a couple times and change a filter apparently. Yep, there we go. Where's just the regular? None. Nope, none. Perfect. Alright, so we got our ring in here. Tap on it. Go slow. Check the shape. Say we could go a little bit more. Looks pretty good. That reduced it to a size 12, so I gotta stretch it back out just a little bit to get to that 12 and a half. Almost. There we go. And there's that one. South Carolina, 12 and a half. No snaps, no warps. Clean details. It's very nice. That reeded edge came out really good. It's a good looking ring. Well, thank you. I think it's a iPhone 9 Plus. I don't know. Honestly, I've had it for about 2 years. So whatever iPhone came out 2 years ago. This is going to be a Hawaii. I've got a bunch of big rings today. This one's going to be a size 12 too. So we'll go back over here and start stretching it out. If you guys wouldn't mind tapping the screen for me, sending me some likes. We're sitting at a cool 1,000 likes right now, which isn't bad, but honestly, I think you guys can do better. I don't know. No, I do appreciate you guys hanging out and spending some time with me. It's pretty cool. Is my phone moving around? I bet it is. I might just need to invest in like a steady little phone thing. You want to see what I put my phone on? This is my high-tech camera holder right here. It's very, very nice. And I just stick a lighter behind it. You change the angle. It's some high-tech stuff right there, guys. Yeah, I recommend the best way to get an accurate ring size is to just go to a jewelry store and ask them to size your finger. Like, it usually won't cost anything and it doesn't take very long. And that way you get a real accurate ring size. So your ring will come in and fit all nice and comfortably. Well, I appreciate it. Let's see what I missed here. Right? If it works, it works, huh? And we're gonna go ahead and reduce this one the same way as the other one. But now I know that if I just go all the way with it, it should be a nice even size 12. That's what the other one was. I'm just gonna send it all the way down. And I'm gonna do the cut edge too. It won't move much, but it cleans it up a little bit. Gives it this little line of shine. I don't know if you can see it. It just cuts it just a little bit. I think it looks nice. And here's that ring. Hawaii size 12. Looking pretty good. What do I recommend around the house? Remedy for polish. Honestly, what I do to polish, like these are unfinished. What I do is I put them in this tumbler with hot water and Dawn dish soap. And that has worked the best. About curling the edges, let me see. Like on the smaller rings, they get this slight curve to them. But I really try and have my rings as straight walled as possible. As a stylistic choice. But if you want to get like really, really sharp, like a tire curved edges, instead of 17-degree dies, you want 24-degree dies. And that's just going to give it more of a sheer angle and more of a curve on your ring. I've seen you use that tumbler, but didn't know what you used as polish. Just like jewelry polishing cloths. After they get out of the tumbler, I just hand polish them. I don't use any like polishing chemicals or anything like that. Just Dawn dish soap in the tumbler. What do I call that machine? This is called a 1-ton arbor press. This is a ring stretcher reducer, and that is a tumbler. So it says tumbler. So that one came out pretty nice. Our little Hawaii size 12 quarter coin ring. And guess what? We've got some more. 1, 2, 3, 4 more, looks like. The next one is going to be Virginia. Value of 1922 Dr. Pepper penny. At least a penny, dude. It's worth at least a cent. Honestly, I have no idea. I would check eBay sold listings. Like search it in eBay and then change your query to search for just sold listings. And you'll get like what they're actually selling for. That's what I do when I don't know about a coin. I'm gonna go over to this ring stretcher and stretch this out. 7.5, so that's not too bad. That'll be easy. thank you very much. I think I've got a couple around here. I just finished like a set of 10 of these and got them really nice and shiny and pretty. I really like those. I have one on my keychain. I think it's pretty cool. No, I don't anneal coins before I punch holes in them. I've never found it necessary. It seems like I get the same cut either way. It's nice to have some other jewelry makers in here. Usually I'm all by myself as far as that, so that's kind of cool. So now we got a nice uniform shape on this, but it's probably going to be too big. We're looking for a 7.5, and it's at a 9. Yeah, it never made any sense to me. I have to reduce it just a little bit in here. And then I'll move back to that 17-degree die. There's just like an in-between stage on this die over here with quarters where it's like seated all the way in here, but it's too big to fit on this side. Can I order a cowboy hat be ordered in a particular year? You can add a note on your order on my Etsy if that's something you would like, and I'll try and accommodate it. What year were you wanting? Like, if I'm trying to get a quarter coin ring to size 13, I'll anneal it, or if I'm working with silver, I'll anneal it. But as far as punching a hole in it, I'll either do it with just a hammer, or if it's a bigger coin, I just use this 12-ton press. So it's pretty easy. 2004, yeah, I can do that. But you'll need to order through my Etsy, which you can do by tapping this logo up here, then the link on my profile, or just go to coinringmaker.com. There's some orange buttons there that say Etsy store, and when you place your order, just add a note that you would like the year 2004. I believe that's going to be a state quarter, though. I believe in 2004 they made 5 different state quarters. So while filming, does your phone kind of get in your way? I've learned to work around it. Sometimes. See, most of my hand stuff is on this side, so I put my phone over here. I try to keep it out of the way. Yeah, if you'll do a real quick Google search and just search 2004 quarters, it'll tell you what states they made that year, and then you can pick which one of those you like. They'll all have different designs, and they'll all have the year 2004 on them. And that'll just help me a little bit, because I don't want to pick for you, honestly. I want you to get the one you want. There we go. We slowly work that down to a size 7.5. I think it looks really good. Let's move on to the next one. Yeah, tripods take up a lot of space. Like, this stand has a relatively small footprint, so I can put it in some pretty tight spots. It does have its drawbacks. Now we're going to do a Texas quarter coin ring. This one's going to be a size 10.5. We'll hop over here to the ring picture. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. And we're just going to stretch this one out a bit. Thank you. Michigan, Florida, Texas, Iowa, and Wisconsin, all 2004. Yep, that sounds about right. So Cloud 77, just pick from one of those when you place your order, and that'll make it a lot easier. That way you'll get a design you like. How much are these? The state quarter coin rings and the copper pick your dates are $20. And then I do offer silver state quarter coin rings as well. They're a little bit more expensive. I actually have quite a few options on my website. The easiest thing to do is just tap this logo right here and then the link in my profile and just go check out the stuff that's there. And you can see all the prices there. But these in particular, I believe, are $20 right now. So I had them for $17 for quite a bit. It's looking pretty good. Need to get it a little smaller though. I believe this is a 2004. So if you just want to get a Texas Cowboy hat, it'll have 2004 on there. That'd be cool. That's funny. Literally holding one. It's hard to keep track of all these dates. There we go. There's our Texas size 10.5 quarter coin ring from 2004. Nice detail on it. Nice reeded edge. Looking pretty good. This will still be polished up before I send it out, but got some more rings to make. We got a West Virginia one somewhere here. No, got another Texas. What do you call the punch you made the hole with? That's interesting. Okay, so that's usually called a center punch tool, but that particular one has like 16 words in the title. So if you want to find it, click my link right here and then go to my recommended tool list, and it's on there. It took me a while to track it down, but it's like perfect for quarters. So check out my recommended tool list. And this one's going to be a size 9. Sure thing, man. There we go. And usually when it gets off the ring stretcher like that, it's still kind of cone shaped. So when you put it on its side, it's a little slanted. So this reduction die is a good way of making your ring smaller and also making the walls straighter. So just with that little push right there, you can see that's a lot more even. Almost there. There we go. There's our size 9 Texas quarter coin ring. This one came out really good. I use a deburring tool after I punch the center, and then after I fold it, I sand the cut edge. So before I start stretching, I'll sand the cut edge. But when it's still like a coin, I don't like using sandpaper because it can scratch up the details on there, and it's a lot easier to prevent that when it's like just one side. And what I use is these nail file blocks that I get at Walmart. They've got 4 different gradients of sandpaper on here, and they're like the perfect size for a quarter. So you can see this is a little rough on that cut edge. I'll just move it back and forth on here for a little bit. And it makes it nice and shiny and smooth. And that will prevent your rings from snapping when you stretch them too. Yeah, I really like them. I need to get a new one. You can see this one has been very well used, at least on this one. I need to get another one. Yeah, they're great. And they're like super cheap. It's like $1. And you're not gonna like tear a hole in it like you would sandpaper. Oh shoot, it looks like... So this one's supposed to be a West Virginia, and it's not. So we're gonna have to start all over on this one and get ourselves a West Virginia quarter. Antler too, nice. Haha, I have a West Virginia hidden away with the center punched out of it already. So yeah, I'll show you on this one, like the cut edge right here. This is where I use the deburring tool. And I do both sides. our West Virginia quarter. If you guys are liking this live so far, go ahead and send me some likes. I'm sitting at 7,400. Let's see if we can get to 10K. That'd be sweet. Only if it's fraudulent. There we go. I'll go ahead and fold this one more time. There we go. Pretty good, pretty good. What reducer is that? This is a 17-degree Legacy brand tool, reducer. It's a 0.9 and 1 inch. This is my favorite reduction die, and it's also the first one I ever got. And I just use it all the dang time. It's the best. And before we move on and finish making this quarter into a ring, I'm going to do a little bit of a plug. If you would like to order anything from me, you can tap this logo right here and then the link on my profile and check out my store. Make all kinds of rings. They're all pretty cool. And you'd be supporting a small business and a content creator. And I just appreciate people going and checking it out, coming back here and telling me what they think. So if you're interested in that, I'd appreciate it. Now we're gonna crank on and finish making this ring. Thank you. Here's what it looks like now. See if it'll focus in. Yeah. Nice West Virginia quarter. And what we're gonna do is get this down to size. This one's cool. It's got a nice bridge on it. It's pretty neat. Thank you very much. I think that looks about right. What do y'all think? See if we can get it to stay put. Stay there. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. No, I've never done any stone setting. I have wanted to get into it, but I ended up getting tools from for some other stuff. Like right now I've got this Pepe tool disc cutter I still need to play with, so I also have this gold plating kit I need to play with. So I gotta wait a little bit before I try and learn something new. I gotta catch up on some other stuff first. But it is on my to-do list. I do want to learn how to. I've just got a bunch of other stuff I need to do first. Thank you very much. So I also make these little painted cowboy hats. Let's see. Well, if anybody would like to order anything and watch it get made on this live, I'm all caught up on my orders. So if anybody out there is interested and would like to see something get made, you can let me know, or you can go to the store and order, and if I see your order come in, I'll make it. Should be fun. I make a lot of different stuff, but like I said, it's easiest to go check out the website and just see everything there. I've got pictures of everything on the website. And to do that, just let me zoom out a little bit here with my fat finger. Just tap this logo right here and then the link on my profile, and from there you can find my store and see all the cool stuff I make. Sorry to get a little salesy on you, but that's kind of what I do. I make orders on TikTok Live, and I'm all caught up on my orders. So thank you. I do appreciate it. I mean, I built it all myself, so I really do try and make sure everything looks nice. I'm glad you like it. I don't make spinner rings. I would need to get a lathe to do that. I have considered it, but at this time I don't have one. You want everything. Well, just pick one thing and start from there. You know, don't get too excited, or order everything. That's fine. Keep me super busy. Oh, you know what else? I do have one more thing I can make. I've got this 90% silver proof Indiana quarter I have to make into a ring. You want to see that? Put ring into the chat if y'all want to see me make this. I could wait to do it. Or we could wait for Cloudy77 to make a decision. Size 11. Ring is is 13 as high as you can go for rings. It's as far as I can go for quarter rings. If you want something bigger than a size 13, you can get a $50 or $1 or American Eagle, and those go up to like size 15, 17. I don't need a lathe. Okay, yeah, I mean, that's why I've waited on it. I think I need time to get a lathe. I've got enough. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys another 2 minutes to go check out the website, and if nobody orders anything, we'll make this one. But if you want to see your jewelry made right here on TikTok Live, you can tap this logo up here and then the link on my profile and just go check out the store. And for joining me on the live, I'll give you guys a coupon. You can use the coupon code WELCOME and it'll save you 10% off your order. That's my little thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a minute to go check it out. If you'd like one of these silver, or these are 90% silver quarters that I make into rings. If you would like one with a specific state, I suggest you go to my Etsy. It's just easier to keep an inventory of them there. So that's where you can order these. Most everything else you can find on my website. You can also shop on my Etsy. They both work. Make that one for Shayna. This one's paid for. It's spoken for. So she's pretty cool though. Sorry for the dead air. For anyone who's just joined us, I'm Coin Ring Maker. I make coins into rings, and I'm just giving everybody a second to go check out my website. Because if you order something right now, I will make it for you on this TikTok Live. And if we don't get an order in the next minute or so, I'm going to make this instead. This is a 90% silver. You see the S mint mark on here? And it's a pretty nice quarter, and we're going to make that into a ring. It's going to be pretty cool. Nice. So I started with a mandrel and a mallet and worked my way up to some nicer tools, so it's easier on my hands. What do I do with the centers? I make keychains. I make like tie pins. Let me see if I've got some around here. I'm so unorganized. But yeah, I put them on these little pins. You can put them on your shirt or on your tie or something. Also make them into keychains. I've just sent them out sometimes, but I also keep some just to melt down in the future. So lots of different stuff. One of my favorite things to do with center punches, I haven't done it with the silver ones yet, is I have a little stamp with my logo on it. This isn't the best example. This is just kind of a rough one that was on my desk. But it's got my logo and my website on here. Just make little mini coins out of them. I think they're super cool. It's real silver. It's 90% silver. Proof quarter. And I'm going to punch a hole right through it. So if you guys want to see that, type ring into the chat and send me some likes. Let's see if we can get to 11,000 likes. We're at 10,000 right now. And I'm going to go ahead and get this set up. Because this is a silver proof quarter, it's actually too big to fit in my usual quarter punch. So I have to use my Jason's work punch to do it. So we're going to set up this 12-ton press we've got here. It's a big old hydraulic press just to punch a hole in this tiny little coin. Make yourself a button. It would take a lot of silver quarters to make buttons out of them, man. Would not. not be super economical. And if you lost one of those buttons, man, be bad news. But what we've got here is we got a 1/2 inch punch. And we're gonna go ahead and pop this out of here. I have the worst luck getting these little capsules open. There we go. You see how shiny that is? This is a nice quarter, man. I'll pop it in here. And this is pretty cool. So it's shaped like a funnel. So as I screw this down, it's going to auto center that coin in there. It's really a genius design. It's really very smart. And you can actually check through the top and the bottom. This is made by Jason's Works. You can find it at jasonsworks.com. It's expensive, but it's very useful. It actually gets a pretty clean punch. Now that's why I screw it down real slow. So you just want to get it nice and barely snug on there. And then check to make sure that it's centered. Sometimes they'll fall off or just move around a little bit, but usually they stay pretty centered. I'm gonna raise up my press here. Roman Atwood. I can say I was doing it before him. Man, you know how much he sold that ring for? It's ridiculous. He put that thing on eBay and sold it for like $100,000 or something. But I mean, props to him. But he did some goofy stuff, man, making that ring. Not how I would have done it. There's our center punch. It's got a cool little race car on it. I mean, I like that he spread the word about coin ring making, right? Like he was probably a lot of people's first coin ring maker. Only coin ring maker that they've seen. So that's pretty cool. And there's our center punch. And so I don't damage this coin, I'm going to knock this off of here with a plastic mallet. Like this. There we go. Now we need to deburr this inside cut edge because it's pretty sharp. We're just going to clean that up. First, I'm going to put my tools away. So I don't need extra tools lying all over the place. I'll knock them over. All right. So before we keep going, I'm going to give you a real good look at that cut edge and see how kind of sharp and sheer it is. And then you can get an idea of how smooth it is after we clean it up. I'm gonna catch the silver I cut off here in this little bucket because it's silver. There we go. Now it's nice and shiny and smooth. I'm going to play with some fire. Because this is silver, usually with copper I would just go straight into folding it. But since it's silver, it's a little softer and a little more likely to snap. We're going to anneal it with some fire. That'll make it softer and easier to bend. Y'all tell me how satisfying this is. Yeah, that one was alright. Dry this off and I'll let y'all take a look at it. There we go. So this black stuff on here, that's called fire scale. We'll be able to remove that after we get the ring made. Here's just a good look at it. For anyone who's joined us, this is a 90% silver quarter that we're slowly making into a ring. Let's get a little better angle here. Thank you guys for following. I do appreciate it. If you haven't followed me yet, go for it. What are you waiting for, right? Like, come on now. Sitting at 11,400 likes. It's pretty sweet. Looking pretty good after our first fold. I really like the stars on this one. Nice design. There's our second fold. Still looking really nice. I go ahead and sand that cut edge, and we'll anneal it one more time before we start stretching it. I like Fence Kid. What's up, Robin? We're making this 90% proof silver Indiana quarter into a ring. Sorry, my fingers are gross. I'm gonna go ahead and stretch this out a little bit, and then we'll anneal it. See if I can find. This stuff right here, this is called blue shop towel. This is amazing. You put it between your ring stretcher and your silver rings, and it keeps the detail on your ring. Like magic. I I've tried like 12 different things, and blue shop towel is the winner. You can see I pulled a little off there because it'll cut through it, but you can just pull it down. And go ahead and anneal this one more time. I'd be happy to make it for you. I'll take a look at it. So this has got to be a size 11, so that's why I'm re-annealing it. I mean, I might even have some 1960, you know? But I think she wants to find one. It's different when you find it in the wild. This is going to be really cool once we get it the right size and shape, because all this black stuff, we're going to knock it off of there, and this ring is just going to look amazing. All that silver shine is going to come back to it. So y'all remember how dark and nasty this looks, because it won't be that way for long. Check our ring size. Still got a little way to go. And get into the danger zone. Snap City. I gotta be real careful. Pretty much be there. Yeah, that's gonna work. See what I missed. I'm ready when you are. And I wish you luck. No, I get it. Here's how it's looking so far. It's at about 11.5, so we gotta reduce it just a little bit more. Perfect. There's our Indiana 90% silver state quarter. And now we just gotta knock this fire scale off of here. Yeah, I get real nervous over anything size 10 or up, especially around 13. 13's where I stop for quarters. Gotta be real careful, especially with these silver ones. We're slowly knocking that fire scale off of there, getting some real nice accenting on the higher relief details, bringing that shine back to it. That's what I hear. What would that same ring cost in size 10? I had everything 15% off for like a month and a half, and I just changed it yesterday. So let me look. I think they're 85. But let me double check on here and see what it is. Silver State Quarter. Yeah, they're 85. And I'm just finishing cleaning this up off screen real quick. I'll show you in just a second. You think I should charge more? I mean, I'll let you pay whatever you want. No, I really try to be reasonable with my prices. Check it out. I really like how the reeded edge looks on these silver quarters after they're done. I don't know what it is about it. It's like mesmerizing. These stars are really nice on this one too. But yeah, if you'd like to get one of these, I have quite a few of the states available, and you can find it on my Etsy by tapping this logo up here and then the link on my profile. No rush though. Make sure you get your correct ring size. That way the ring will be comfortable and fit nicely. Give me just a second. I'll be right back with you guys. See if I can... So if he provides the ring and makes it for that price, then it's a great deal. Yeah, I think so. I mean, I do have more expensive rings, but I try to keep these at like an accessible price for people. So I can do like silver $half, silver Morgan dollars, silver piece dollars, American Eagles. Let me show you this one. So this is a 2020 American Eagle. This is totally silver. And these are like $300. So if you're looking for something really fancy and just want to like shock the hell out of a coin collector, like this is it. It's a great ring. And I've got these in quite a few date options, so you don't have to get 2020. You can get some older ones too, but these are my favorite ones so far. I really like how these come out. Actually, he only did a $half. That's this little guy. You can just get jewelry polishing cloths at like Walmart and just polish them up. Soap and water gets a lot of dirt off, and then just follow up with a little jewelry polishing cloth, and that works really well for me. Yeah, these bands are no joke. That's a thick boy right there. Just to compare it to this quarter over here. So you got quarter, $half, American Eagle. That's the big boy. And everybody who's gotten one of these has just absolutely loved it. I've had a really nice response to those. And I like making them a lot. I think they're really, really nice. Gray detail all over them. Just super cool coins. Yeah, let me know, man. If there's anything you guys would like to see, I do make some other rings. I can pull them out here. This is a cool one. This is a Susan B. Anthony dollar. This is a newer one I recently added. I really like the stars and the waviness and the liberty. Like, everything about this came out great. It's really cool. You even get the whole In God We Trust on there. What year is the $half? This one I think is a 44. Yeah, 44. I have some other dates too, 30s and 40s. If you want to see my prices, the easiest way to do that is tap this logo up here, then the link in my profile, and then just go check out my store. I have a bunch of different rings, so there's a variety of prices. I mostly work on US currency. I try to have people post like when they open their stuff. Most of the time they just get so excited they forget to do it. I don't do gold. Gold is expensive, buddy. Just to get a gold coin that would be a good size for a ring, I'd have to spend at least $1,000. What size punch would I use on a silver dollar? A 5/8 inch punch. Unless it was like a really big size, I might do a bigger punch. But usually it's a 5/8. And then for the quarters, I do 1/2 inch. Ooh, I just made them. Where are they? Where are they? There's one. This is a bigger one. My focus is not wanting to work with me. Let me put these up real quick. I don't want to ding them up. They're pretty. Yeah, there's... And this still needs to be like cleaned and polished. I just finished it. The Susan B. Anthony, I just added that one. Let me see. Where is it? There's the smaller one. Yeah, I can do Kentucky. Yeah, these were fun. I had a good time making them. If you want to watch this video of me making them, it'll be this live, reposted on my YouTube channel, Coin Ring Maker. It should be up either today or tomorrow. And you can just search this date, and you should be able to find it. Kentucky state quarters are low mintage and harder to find. With the silver quarters, the ones I have the most trouble with are from 1999. I'm not sure if Kentucky was 1999. Let me see. 2001. So I should be able to get them pretty... Or at least I think I have one. Yeah, I should have one. Adding two together. I'm sorry, I think I missed that. I was thinking my state quarter and her state quarter, and then have them sewed together. I don't do any soldering. I don't sell the tools either, but I do have a recommended tool list on my website. So you can just tap this logo up here at the top and the link on my bio. And there's a button there at the top that will say recommended tool list. And on there you can see all the tools I use. I think I'm talking newer. Yeah, you look. Okay, so I do have some tools that I make, like centering guides for using a Harbor Freight punch. But that's about the only tool I make. Everything else is on the recommended tool list. You could solder? Yeah, that'd be fine. If you want to order them and solder it yourself, I have no problem with that. Yeah, no problem. Anybody else have any questions? And these came out really nice. Pretty cool. Little set there. Y'all want to see how busy I've been today? This is all the stuff I made today. I've been a busy boy. And I still have to get all the fire scale off these cowboy hats and make them into keychains. Oh, well, I'm glad you were able to pop in here and see them. Very cool. I want to keep showing off this one. It came out really nice. Well, if anybody would like to place an order right now and see the ring get made on live, I'd go for it because I'm pretty well caught up. I'll give you guys a couple minutes to go check out the website. You can do that by tapping the logo at the top of the screen and then the link in my profile. From there you can find my store. And like I said, if you order right now, I will make your ring right here on this live. Talking about, oh yeah, the silver one. I think I might have one now. See, I've tried to get all 50 states. It's tricky though. You're right, I don't have it. Dang. Yeah, I don't have that one. But I could probably hunt it down on eBay if somebody wanted it. Yeah, that makes more sense. Ooh. I tell you what, those 1999 sets are pricey. Well, guys, I think I'm going to call it a night. I do appreciate you joining me here on the live. If you haven't followed me yet, go ahead and give me a follow. And if you're bored and want something to do, go check out my videos. There's like 13,000 videos on my profile. Keep you super busy. Lots of cool stuff. Thanks again for joining me, and y'all have a great evening. We'll catch you later.